Hello everyone, welcome back to Madness Code. Here I am Jay with you all. Today we have an existing topic to discuss: how to prepare for UiPath Advanced RPA Developer Certification exam. Whether you are new to UiPath or looking to validate your skills, the video is a packed valuable insights for you all. Even for me, it's a day one for me, so I am going to prepare prepare myself for this exam. So how am I going to prepare? So for that, I'm going to completely use this UiPath documentation. Also, I'm going to use the existing Q&A questions from UiPath for this Certified Advanced RPA Developer course. Let's begin this journey. In case if you are also start to study this RPA Developer certification, just join with me. We can start from this video. So later on, maybe I'll going to publish the multiple uh, session for this preparation. We will start from here. So before we start, let us discuss how can we prepare for this exam. There are multiple ways we can do this. One, we can create a study plan, and then we can get the study materials and resources, or share your personal study to someone. So in that way, we can achieve this kind of exam very easily. Also, the hands-on practice is very, very important when it comes to this kind of an exam. We have to work practically with the different kind of projects. We need to use the different activities. Then only you know that insight about each and every activity. Let's start with the first questions which we are going to see in this video. So the first question is, this is the one. So here the question would be, a developer wants to remove the company name from the UiPath certification string. Which string method will return a certification? So this is the question. So these are all the answers they have given. If you see here, mostly they will use the substring method. So we need to find out the correct answer here. So this is completely new to me as well. So I'm going to learn through this video, and I'm going to go through the study materials in order to find out the answer for these questions. So for that, first we need to study the substring. What is substring? Where we can use. For that, I'll go to that UiPath documentation website. I'll provide a link as well in that description. You can also go through that. Let us open that one. Okay, if you see here, this is the UiPath documentation link. We call it as the heading is the proprietary variables for UiPath. So here they have given a number of dotted methods. This is primarily used uh, for text. So we can study from here. So if you see the variable type, it can store any kind of data, including text, numbers, data. So I think this is we call it as generic value variables. Okay, and these are all the method we commonly use compared to content. So content is mainly used to check whether the text is available in that given text. Equals means we have to equal get hash code, which means get the generic value from these details. Get type, index of. So index of is mainly used to retain index of such string. So for an example, um, they have given dot index value of string. It will return the integer. So I strongly recommend go through all these methods, but in our questions they ask about substring. Okay, so here we have. So substring is normally return the substring contain a string variable. For example, they have given there are 100 missions available. If they provide the substring 10, 3, it will return as an output is, so 10th is the index, I mean starting point. From the starting point, it read the next three letters. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is starting here. So 3. So output will going to be 100. So that's what they have given here. So we need to highlight this part. Okay. And then next time when we are coming to this same link, it's useful for us to revise our study materials. So now we know that the answer. Let's go back to that slide. So here the answer would be certification we need output. We need as output. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, from 6, let's say starting point, 14. So the answer would be third one. So answer is going to be third one. So this is my answer. Okay, in case if you find if this answer is wrong, just update that in the comments with that exact question with a number. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. So here the next question is, what is the current sequence of queue item status if all status are involved in the transaction? So now they are asking about that queue status in the August status. So basically they have some drop down in the queue levels. They want to arrange the order, I believe. Let us go to that documentation and then we will see what they have given in that UiPath documentation. So this is the document they have available in the UiPath site. If you see here, the queue item status, the queue items can be have two types of status. One is item status. So our question is related to item status, and next one is revision status. These two are very important. I can highlight that. Maybe next time if I come, I'll read that. I'll read again. So again, item status. These are the different types of status available. One is new, in progress, failed status, successful, abandoned, retired. This is the order they have given. So in our questions, what all things it came actually. See, this first is new and in progress, retired and failed. It's new, in progress, failed and retired. So this is the order. Okay, it's clear now. So now we know the answer. New, in progress, retired and failed. So this is the order, my friends. We need to remember this order. So new, in progress, failed status, and then it's success, and then abandoned and retired. Last one is deleted. So before deleted we have retired, abandoned, successful. It's in the middle actually. Successfulness in the middle. You see, new, in progress, failed, success in the middle, abandoned, retired and failed. So we go back to that our questions. So first, new, in progress, failed, retired. So 1, 3, sorry, order would be 3, 1, 4, 2. So this is the answer. Also, we need to study that what are the different kind of status we have for revision as well. So for item status, we need have only this much new. I'll highlight this one. So later when we go through this link, it would be useful for me. New, we have in progress. Okay, I have highlighted this one, so it's very, very important. So also the revision status also we need to study. So but only queue items have been abandoned or failed with an application, the business exception. These status are perform version control. This is mainly used for version control, but only queue items have been abandoned or failed with application on business. Okay, we need to highlight this one, so it would be useful. May ask some questions. So these are the status we have for revision status. So the order would be none, in review, verified, and retired. So none. So we need to highlight this one. So might be they will ask this. What is maybe in review? They might ask in review means if I mean user might mark this one if there is a revision in the particular jobs. Verified user mark the item is verified, and retired item has been marked manually retired. So these are the different kind of status which comes under revision status. So this is the queue status, queue item status. This is the queue revision status. So new, in progress. Now we know there are two types of status. I mean, we have got an organization level we have. One is item status, another one is revision status. So I'll share this link, my friends, so you can go through again and then you will study these things. Now we understood what are the status we have in item level and what are status we have at revision level. So make sure you will read the order. They may questions maybe differently. Now they ask about this item status. Maybe they might ask about this status, revision status as well. So none, in review, verified and retired. Verified VR. Maybe we can remember IVR. In review, IVR, NIVR. So it's easy for us to remember. Yeah. none, in review, verified, retire. Okay, in review, verified and retire, in review. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Okay, here the question would be user needs to download a report for each month of the year and decide to loop over the month for each activity. So they're using it for each activity. And which data type is the best for to hold the values? So which means from the output, we need to hold some values from the output. For that, we need to choose the variable. So here, each month of the year, so which means there are going to be some list of variables would come. So that is what the assumption we have. So which means the answer would be list of string. My friends, this is my answer. In case if it is wrong, you can put it in the comment section. You can correct it. Maybe some of user, if they know the correct answer, you can hide it. But this is my answer. Okay. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. We'll move to the next questions. Okay, here in UiPath Studio, what is the primary feature of flowchart? Okay, there are multiple answers. Completely new to me. I think we need to study about the flowchart document. Ability to connect some activities. Okay, we'll go to that document first. Okay, so this is the flowchart document for UiPath. So maybe we can study that one. The type of project you consider various activities which can be connected to one another in multiple ways. So this is the key point. Which can be connected in multiple ways. Okay. Okay, enabling automated simple action, create a complex business process. Okay. So now we have there is two properties. We have private and validate unconnected nodes. Okay. In flowchart we have two properties. Checkbox is selected or not, whether any activity is not connected to other nodes. So if this checkbox is selected, you couldn't able to connect any other activities. So basically, flowchart is means it will be able to consist of various activities which can be connected to be one another in multiple ways. So this is the key point they have given about the flowchart. Let's go back to that our questions. First one is able to connect the multiple way. I think multiple way we got some matches. Determine the project behavior, execution error. No, I think the first one is the right answer. So this is the right answer for this question. Okay, let's move on to the next one. A developer task is to design a process to interact with the financial accounting application. The process needs the payment status field application. There are three possible payment status. Okay. Pending, paid, and awaiting approval. Okay. So based on the best of which activity recommend for designing the process from the step two. Okay. From this step two. So now we have three status. For my knowledge, the answer would be it's going to be because report status not will come if it's not going to be if. So it may be switch one. This might be the correct answer. You can update your comments in the comment section in case if it is wrong. Yeah, then we'll move on to the next one. So now we know about, we understood about the flowchart variable, and we studied about strings, and then queue also we have studied from these questions. The next one is developer has a workflow which has counter needs to be evaluated before the body of the loop is executed. Okay, so which control flow activity should be used? So these are the different type of activities do while, but the question would be the counter needs to be evaluated before the body of the loop. So before that loop, we need to evaluate the value. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's just study about the first two. If not come, switch also would come. I think it's between do while and while. Go to the documentation and we'll see. So this is the syntax of do while. If you see here, this is syntax. So you can assign a variable before the execution, but we can't. I mean, we can assign, but we can make a loop. If I go to C# while loop, we can assign a variable before the execution. Okay, both are pretty close answer. Okay, but the tricky one is what I thought is, see, in this while loop we can evaluate the answer before the execution. This is what I have given, right? Okay, we evaluate counter is evaluate before the execution, which means the while is going to be the correct answer. Yeah, while is going to be the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The user wants to write data table in XLX file, however the file doesn't exist. What happens if, okay, workbook, okay. You can also read the questions, my friend. Files will be created, but files cannot contain data. Okay, user wants to create exist. What happened to the workflow? Okay, the file itself not exist. Okay, that is the key point here. So which means obviously it will throw an error, right? Process continue. Okay, the answer would be process will throw an error. So, yeah, we got this answer. But let me know, friends, if it is wrong, just update that in the comment section. So we'll move on to the next questions. So in order to ensure the robust, stable automation, which selector should be the modified based on the best practice? Okay, it's completely new to me. So in order to ensure the robust, stable automation, which selector should be modified based on the best practices? Okay, okay, which selector should be modified? Okay, so here, which selector? I think we can't do this. Okay, this is web control. So, no, there is no proper tag. We don't have any tag or name. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe we can use this. Should be modeled based on the best practice. And the second one is the best answer. Why? Because here we have a tag name and we also have name. In case it's going to be dynamic, we can easily modify this selector. So in my assumption, the eighth one is the for eighth one, the second answer is going to be the right one. Let's move on to the next question. Based on the best practice, the global execution has been set for the automation project. Okay, one for each workflow project, one for the entire project. Okay, we'll go through this document first. Now I have opened this document, the UiPath Global Exception Handler. Basically, the global exception handler is determine the project behavior because okay, when encountering an execution error, okay, that's how that is where we need to use this global exception handler. Okay, can highlight this is the important point. In encountering execution error, we need to use this global execution handler. Okay, and then global execution handler has two arguments, should not be removed. Okay, these two arguments should not be removed. What is the two arguments? First two argument is the error information. Okay, and okay, with indirection, second argument is result. So basically, it has two arguments: error information and the result. Error information and result. And the following values can be assigned to result as okay. Continue, ignore, iterate about okay. Okay, also the important one is C, bold letter. So only one global exception handler can be set per automation project. This is what we needed. So already it's highlighted. It's already in that bold letter. So wherever it's highlighted in the bold, we need to study those things. That is the key point for our questions. So here also it's a bold one. So see, global exception handler has two arguments. They might ask what are the two arguments. So we need to highlight whether it's error information and the one is that result. These are the two arguments. But I think we found the answer for our questions. So answer would be the global per automation project. Okay, the question here is one each flow workflow in the project. So first one is the one for each workflow in the project, one for the entire project. So this is the right answer. One for the entire project. Let us check again. One for the entire process automation project. Okay, I think we found the answer. Okay, now move on to the next one. What describe the file access level needed using a workbook read range activity? Okay, what describe the file access level is needed? Okay, what are access is required? Work only with XLSM file? Not this is wrong because we need to read the workbook read range, which means it's XLS and XLSX. Okay, second one almost very close to that. Very close to the answer. Third one is Excel does not need. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. So second is the right answer. Why? Because we need Excel in order to use this read range activity. Also, these kind of two extensions required for us. Now we found all the answer for our 10 questions, guys. Almost we come to this end of this session. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I think we have explored some of the topic in UiPath certification for the exam preparation. Remember that the success story is achievable with dedication and practice with the right resources. I hope this video is going to be the right resource for you. If you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and for more UiPath content, don't forget to hit the notification button. Best of luck for the UiPath certificate exam. We will see you in the next video. Thank you all.